Hello, my name is RenderedTomcat, and today I wanted to show you a excuse me, a simple spawner setup to farm skeletons. So my friends and I were going through this cave up here a ways, and I came across a spawner, and I thought it would be a good idea to take the time and show you what I plan to do with it. So all you're going to need today is a few torches, water bucket, and then hopper, chest, and some glass towards the end. So all I did was turn off the spawner, and now I'm going to clear out a room roughly 8 by 8. That's the optimal distance for this because you get the most area and you don't have any water buckets overlapping. So that's 8 from the spawner. And you'll need some building blocks in addition to that, just in case you mess up. But that should be alright. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, went one too far. Just going to want to clear out the area in between the corners. 1, 2, 3. Too far. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. And then what I like to do is I like to build it as tall as what it normally is for a spawn room. So whatever the natural ceiling height is, that's usually how far I dig out to. Give a torch down here for you guys. gravel is still just the worst. The worst block to work with. Especially when you get big chunks of it like that. You want to try to minimize the amount of gaps in the ceiling though. When, say, gravel does fall down, it'll throw off the efficiency of your spawner. Obviously, don't go crazy doing all, but if you don't have to, but it does help. Like I said, at this point I'm just clearing out all the filler blocks in between the corners that we've made. All we're going to do is lay some water down along the edge of the walls. But we gotta be, it's critical to leave the corners open. And I'll show you why in a minute. Alright, so now that we've cleared out this room, I'm going to block off over here. Just putting in the finishing touches. Gonna do anything, gotta make it look nice. Ish. Not always. Now, in theory, if this was to work, you always want to put a corner brick back, like how I had mentioned before. It's very important that you don't forget the block in the corner, because then you'll just make a giant swimming pool as opposed to a river. Yeah, see. See, when you do that, makes the whole thing not work properly. Because it filled in, and these are all now source blocks. So any skeletons that spawn over here just won't work. So what you can do to make sure that it doesn't do that is leave the 3 there. Perfect. Now you have that. You see the crease? So they're all being pushed towards the center there. And then just to be sure, you pop that one there on each of the corner ones, and it'll just push them out of the corner as well. And that's the basic setup. I will also like to do a second row, typically. Just this one doesn't have to be as extravagant as the first level does, because this one kind of just feeds them closer. So see how we have a 3x3 opening? We're gonna have to funnel them down into a 1x1 to get it to actually function the way we want it to. So we'll just need to mark exactly where the spawner is in the center. Just as a placeholder, not actually going to leave it there. But we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8 rows from the center. Just like above, we're gonna do the 3 corners, the 3 blocks in the corner, and place our water buckets. Oh. Sorry, it just went super dark on you guys. All the torches washed away. And there we have it. Now they're funneled down to the 1. We're going to place our water bucket in the corner. Now, there's extra room for them to spawn here. And there's room for them to spawn up here. Before I get too far, I'm going to put a slab down on... Can be any slab you want, this just prevents them from spawning on top of the spawner because mobs can't spawn up there. So once we clear out and get the funnel completed to where they're going to actually fall down into, they'll drop into here. And you can go up to 22 blocks down. 22 gets them down to almost dead from the fall damage, which is what we're trying to avoid. So I would say typically I don't go any farther than maybe 20 blocks for me. I don't really have much trouble or resistance to using my sword to just finish them off, so I played on the safe side. So once they fall down from here, we're at 30, 31, 32, all the way down to 19. So there's about halfway. 15. So over here I'm just gonna make a small little room, the kill floor as it were. Nothing big and fancy. I'll probably finish it up, making it look nice after the fact. But this is where you'll store all your chests and things to make it functional. However you want to set it up is perfectly fine. That doesn't really affect it too much. All you need to do is get rid of that torch. This is where the chests come into play. So go down, put a double chest, and then a hopper. Make sure you shift so that you don't actually put it in. And then the glass. And there we go. Once they start spawning, they'll all funnel in here. And when you swat them off with your sword, it'll all fill up in here. And then you can put chests, line this up, because you'll get a lot of bones and a lot of arrows from doing this. So the more storage you have, the better. Well, another cool thing you'll get out of this is a lot of enchanted armor. So you can get enchanted caps, enchanted chest plates, leggings, boots, and enchanted bows out of this. And already we have where a wooden sword is enough to just knock it out. And just from them we got power 1 and power 3. That's a nice one. usually keep that one off to the side. And that's how you have it. And that is your very simple, very straightforward, no muss, no fuss skeleton spawner. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want. Feel free to check out some more of my videos.